before synthetic dyes were created, the natural indigo dye was highly valued by cloth makers around the world. Many Europeans employed peasants to grow indigo, which was processed into dye, and when planters factories, these planters forced the peasant to grow indigo rather than food crops. Um, Although the small amount the peasant earned was not enough to pay back the cash advance with interest, so they fell into debt. The peasants again were forced to enter into another contract to grow indigo. The peasants were able to clear the debts. Debts were often passed from father to son. The Indigo Revolt began in 1851. The rebellion began as a strike. The Indigo Revolt began in 1859. The rebellion began as a strike as the presence of the village in Bengal's Nadia district refused to grow anymore into. The revolt then turned violent. The peasants went to Hindu and Muslim to participate in the revolt, and women also participated. They play 1816 play Neil Darpan by Deen Bandhu Mitra did much to draw attention in India and Europe to the plight of the indigo growers. Heavy taxation ruined agriculture. Famine deaths increased. The first recorded incident of rioting against the money lenders was in May 1875 in Supa, a village near Pune. Similar cases of riots were reported from close to 30 villages in Pune and Nagar. The rioting was directed mostly by the Gujarat money lenders and British rule. Peasants were forced to pay revenue directly to the government. The second of the 19th century saw the emergence of national political consciences. The Indian intelligence played a critical role in generating the flourishing of print media in the vernacular, and English played a significant role in circulating such ideas. They took the initiative, even though their numerically small, they had this national character and capacity to establish contacts. There were lawyers and journalists, government employees, school teachers. They took the initiative to float political outfits such as Madras Native Association 1852, East India Association 1866, Madras Mahajana Sabha 1884, Purva Sarvajanik Sabha 1870, Bombay Presidency Association 1885, Dadabhai Naoroji, Justice Rana Romas Chandra Jat played a significant role in the making the criticism about the colonial economy. The formation of the Indian National Congress in 1885 established an all India organization. Lent his services to facilitate the formation of Congress. Umesh Chandra Varanasi was the first president 1885, and the Indian National Congress, the first session of the Indian National Congress, was held on 28 December 1885. The early objectives were to develop and consolidate sentiments of national unity, provide a loyalty to the enemy. The techniques include all appeals and delegations to be all done with the constitutional framework. The methods of moderate rebels failed to yield any substantial change. British towards the moderate demands of early Indian nationalists. They were criticized by a group of leaders known as extremists. Instead of prayers and petitions, these militants were focused on self-help. The partition of Bengal in 1995 was the most unpopular offer. The partition led to widespread protests against India. The idea of partition was devised to suppress the political activities against the British rule in Bengal by creating a Hindu-Muslim divide. By placing the Bengal under two administrative units, Curzon reduced the Bengali-speaking people to a linguistic minority in a divided Bengal. Curzon assured Muslims that the new province, East Bengal Muslims, would enjoy a unity they were never enjoyed since the days of the Mughals. Instead of dividing the Bengali people along the religious line, partition united them. The growth of regional language newspapers played a role in building a sense of proud Bengali unity identity. with anti-partition with the failure to handle the partition moderate leaders were forced to rethink their stance and look for new techniques of protest. The boycott of British goods was one such method. However, the agenda of Swadeshi movement was still restricted to secure annulment of partition, and moderates were very much against utilizing the campaign to start full-fledged passive resistance. The day Bengal was officially partitioned on 16th October 1905 was officially declared as a day of mourning. Thousands of people took part in the Ganga and marched on the streets of Calcutta singing Bande Mataram. Boycott and Swadeshi were always linked to each other and a part of the wider plan to make India self-sufficient. Four major trends when be discerned through during that Swadeshi movement in Bengal. The moderate trend, constructive Swadeshi, militant nationalism, revolutionary terrorism. Constructive Swadeshi, the constructive programs largely stressed upon self-help. It focused on building alternative institutions of self-governance that would operate free of British control. Swadeshi shops sprang all over the place, selling textiles, handloom, soaps, earthenware, match and leather goods. Passive resistance from 1906, the Swadeshi movement took a turn under this new direction. The Swadeshi program included 4 points: boycott of foreign goods, boycott of government schools and colleges, code styles and government services, development of Swadeshi industries, national schools, recourse to armed struggle if British repression went beyond the limits of endurance. The Lala Lajpat Rai of Punjab, Bala Gangadhar Tilak of Maharashtra, and Bipin Chandra Pal referred to as Lal Balpal Triumvirate. They emerged as the heartland of militant nationalism during the Swadeshi movement. In South India, Tuticorin became the most important location of Swadeshi activity with the launch of the Swadeshi Team Navigation Company by V.O. Chidambaram. One of the common roles of the leaders was to achieve Swaraj or self-rule. However, the leaders differed on the meaning. Swaraj for Tilak, Swaraj was the attainment of complete autonomy and total freedom from foreign rule. The Indian national movement was revived and radically during the Home Rule movement led by Lokmanya Tilak and Rani Besant. World War I and India's participation in the background of the Home Rule League when Britain declared war against Germany in 1914. The moderate and liberal leadership extended their support to the British cause. It was hoped that in return British government would give self-government of the war. Indian troops were sent to several theatres of the World War, but the British and its nation remained non-committal to such goals. Objectives of Home Rule remain to attain self-government, to obtain status of dominion, to use non-violent constitutional measures to achieve their goals. Lucknow Pan 1916, the Home Rule movement and the subsequent reunion of moderate and the extreme militant nationalists opened the possibility of fresh talks with the Muslims. Under the Lucknow Pan 1916, the Congress and the Muslim League agreed that there should be self-government in India as soon as possible. In return, the Congress leadership accepted the concept of separate electorate for the Muslims. As the demand for the Swaraj was raised by Tilak and Ani Besant and gained popularity, the British used the same ploy to isolate the leaders by repressing their activities. In 1919, the British government announced some Montagu claims for reforms which promised gradual progress of India towards self-government. This caused deep disappointment to Indian nationalists. In a further blow, the government enacted what was called Rowlatt Act, which provided for arbitrary arrest and strict punishment. Neil Darpan was written by Dean Bandhu Mitra